Money Business Insights. Money Business Insights at Money. For business ideas and insights on Money FM, your business radio. Money Business Insights.
I always gave this example when I was teaching the principle of a business case. Kalumbila is 170 k's away from Solwezi.
Mm-hmm.
The miners, they make a lot of money, a sizable amount of money. There are about 100 of them that need to travel to Lusaka at the end of the month, right?
Right.
And they need transport. They need to travel, do whatever it is, and then come back. So they've agreed on a 2-day trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do they get there? So there's a need. So they make a phone call, Mr. Snyango, can you help us? Does Mr. Snyango own a bus? No. So Mr. Snyango goes and gets a 60-footer bus, goes and speaks to the business owner of the bus and tells him, hey, can I hire your bus?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So this person says, okay, for how many days? 2 days. How much are you going to charge me? You know, car hire for a car averagely is 1,500, you're lucky 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
So roughly what would the cost be for a bus? What's cashing for a bus? Anywhere between 900 kwacha and 1,000.
Mm.
Daily cash is probably somewhere around 300 kwacha or less. If you're lucky, 500 daily on a bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably around 200 to 300. Taxes, I know they're about 150 in Lusaka. Cashing.
Mm-hmm.
There might even be less than that, about 150 cashing per day. Are you listening to those points?
Yeah.
Then I go and offer this owner of the bus and say, I am going to give you 5,000 kwacha per day to hire your bus.
Mm.
We agree.
Mm.
Okay? So we agree. And then I go and tell the people to say, look, I'm going to move you guys on this bus. Let's say 60 of them. Right? I'm going to move you on this big bus. But I'm going to charge you each 200 kwacha to go to Lusaka.
Mm-hmm.
And 200 kwacha to come back. So effectively all of them will put up 400 kwacha in terms of expense.
Mm-hmm.
So one way I'll be getting 200 kwacha off each one of them. So multiply 200 by 60 people.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, I should do it in my head, but I'm doing it out here, which is sad in itself.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We're doing a business. We're justifying. I'm trying to address something here.
Okay, that's about 1,000. That's 12,000 kwacha. 200 by 60 is 12,000 kwacha. Yeah.
So we knock off 5,000 kwacha off for the hiring of the bus.
You said
The
per day.
driver-
Yeah, but yeah.
Per day, yeah. That's one way. So 5,000 goes to the owner of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get he probably gave it to us dry rate or wet rate. If he gave it to us at a dry rate, it means that we must put our own fuel. So we take 1,000 kwacha off for one way, diesel. Roughly, if we want to fine tune the actual liters we need, it will probably be less than 1,000, maybe 900 or 800. Will move us from Kalumbila to Lusaka, right? So let's say 1,000 kwacha. So what does that leave us with? 6,000 kwacha.
6,000, yeah.
Do we have any additional expenses? I believe the driver is coming with the bus.
Yeah, but wouldn't he be paid from the money that is going to the 5,000 that's going to the business owner?
Wait, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. So effectively, what does that tell us? There's a 6,000 kwacha to be made. Do we have any other expenses that we can think of? No. The driver is covered. There's a 5,000 to be paid, so we have a 6,000 kwacha. There's fuel to be paid. 6,000 kwacha is your margin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go and come back, you'll probably find that you'll pay 10,000 kwacha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And spend 2,000 kwacha in fuel, leaving you with how much from 24,000?
Another, that's 12,000.
In 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in order to undertake this journey, you now tell your clients, can you give me an order? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or a contract that says that I am to move you. Then I go and borrow money from someone. Both I need a 5,000 kwacha down payment that I'll pay back with an extra 2,000 on top.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm.
After 2 days. You understand the point?
Yeah.
Why? Because I already know that my margin is 12,000 kwacha. That's my profit. 2,000 kwacha can go to the money that I'm borrowing. So I go, and you see, in money lending, getting back in 2 days, an extra 2,000. That's amazing.
Yeah. Good rates.
You see? It's a very good rate. So, you see, I've addressed the issue of capital. I've addressed the issue of demand. Have I bought a bus? Did I go and procure a whole entire bus? No, I didn't. There's someone already who has the machine, so why should I go and do it all over again?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm explaining to you is what we call a business case. Right? So when we write this document, what is it that we need to highlight? Point number one, the first thing that we need to highlight, right, is the reason for doing this business. Then we need point number two, the options available. Maybe instead when you go and look at the suppliers, you find that there'll be one that will even tell you, just put us a 10% deposit on the bus and you pay us the balance. Those are your options. What are the benefits? There's a 10,000 kwacha or 12,000 kwacha to be made for yourself. That's the benefit. And all the players that are involved, the driver, the owner of the bus, the customers, all have a benefit in all this. What is the cost? 10,000 kwacha is the cost. That is the money you need to pay for the bus. What is the time scale? 2 days.
2 days.
What is the risk? Breakdown.
Yeah.
Accidents. But it's a nominal risk because the control is there on the asset. So a business case basically highlights the expected business benefits, the options needed to be considered, the expected costs. Then there's another thing called a gap analysis. A gap analysis is where you now understanding look, Google it to help you. But gap analysis is basically you understanding the opportunity within, if there's a crack, let's say in the wall, what is that opportunity in that crack? Okay, using layman English, right? So what are you looking for? Then it's used to justify an investment in an activity. Okay, so once you're able to justify investment, this is what we need to do and why we need to do it, and you justify. Business cases are normally popular in a company to justify projects. They're rarely used as an official document that is signed off by a bank. Okay, but you realize that it's the business case in a business plan that makes you get the deal. If at all in your writing your business plan, you've explained your business case. Okay, there'll be a few documents to ask you, a business plan, let's see. And then they'll be looking for the case to say, what is your justification for doing what you want to do?
Money Business Insights.